Hello. Hello, chap. Oh, yeah, I should probably put that there too. And video game. Yep, there's that. And then me? Question mark? Yes, there we go. Awesome. So we can just pick up where I left off, which was right on the ground floor of the factory. So us, most likely Tesla, we just managed to actually make it to the factory floor here. That looks like it was supposed to be the main turbine generator here. We have this door here, which seems to be the main thing we want to get open. And then this is supposed to be some kind of security card maker. Using here, there was a note for it. Let's see. Yeah. Punch cards. 2 parts of the facility where security is critically important. Underground with main furnace, where there is a high potential danger of heat and steam, and a large crane on the main floor, which could endanger workers from falling objects. Each has a different security code, and the right punched card can be created on the Nixie tube printer next to the elevator. As for the second concern, I plan on creating a security board that will accommodate signals from sensors at the factory, laboratory, and tower. Board will be placed in the laboratory, where it will immediately inform you of any potential break-in. So we're missing a tube. And I can't open that drawer. That's all getting powered. Also, how are you doing, chat? I forgot to ask. I'm so sorry. Lever stuck. Okay. Good? That's good. Let's see. That's not powered. Turbine's not powered. Okay. Can't get back into the elevator. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's continue to mess with this then. Oh, wait, hold up. No, all I can interact with is this. Oh! I see. Between the elevator and the turbine, I found this peculiar device. It seems to have several intricate tube lights in its upper part and some kind of printing machine in its lower part. I wonder what it is for. Ah, right, because it's Nixies, so we stack them on top of each other to get our digits. Okay, I think that 5 is going to be our best. Well, not quite a 5. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that did something. Oh, I see. Okay, so I needed to complete the pattern. And then that makes a punch card. So that makes the first punch card. I'm assuming... I figured this would be too easy, but it's not for this one. I'll be damned, so it is. Well. Okay. This... Oh, God. Below the main factory floor is indeed a boiler room. When I see the abandoned machines, I look forward to helping them fulfill their purpose once again. On the left side is the boiler itself. I need it to create steam. For that purpose, it needs fire and a working water intake. The water comes from the right side of the room in a series of pipes. Good old pipe puzzle. Ah! Why was there just a whole Nixie tube there? Working with this turbine, I decided to implement one of my ideas on how to make the system more effective and less prone to accidents. One recurring issue of steam engines is the problem of pressure reversal. A conventional check valve resists such reversal, but depending on the pressure, it might tear or lose its durability over multiple incidents. I created a system that works on absorption and redistribution of the opposing flow instead of brute resistance. It's a labyrinth of water pipes with multiple faucets, which when faced with pressure beyond the calibrated threshold, will open almost simultaneously, releasing the pressure in a controlled manner. This approach mirrors what I've seen in nature. A networked system is much more resilient than a singular shield. In my next design, I must make the whole system with a different loop. The biggest issue I've found with this system is that it needs to be reset manually every time it absorbs pressure. But that should be easy to fix. Next time. Sure, I thought that through perfectly, but I'm convinced the new iteration would be both easy and much safer. Okay. 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 Do I need, Ah, that is an issue. Okay. I might have to get the water actually flowing again. It's probably shut down. And reinstall that. Not quite. Hmm. You think they would give a better indication of what what patterns I'm supposed to be making, unless I somehow missed it. Yeah, because it doesn't say on the box anywhere. Wait, hold up. Charles Parsons steam turbine, Westinghouse design. Sliding adhesion and boundary. Hearing the hum of the turbine. Pure expansive power of the steam collides with blades again and again, causing great wear and tear. The whole concept seems inefficient. Why should it collide? Why should it strike? Why does it need force its way? Fluid in nature flows, does not strike. Well, if instead of forcing the steam, I allowed it to move freely, steadily instead, I could use sliding, adhesion, and boundary layer interaction. A turbine without blades, no vanes, no buckets, only tight channels made by carefully spaced discs. I'm sure it will be more effective. Okay. Now we seem like we might be getting somewhere. Well, not quite. Hmm. Okay, let me go double check to see what else I can do in the boiler. Okay. So the pipe is damaged. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I fucking knew it could slide. I don't know why it didn't before. Interesting mechanism. Oops. I can't tell which is supposed to be closed or which is supposed... Okay. Closed? What a nightmare system, dude. So we need this one in the green, and we need this one in the bottom in the green as well. Okay. Or is it not quite? It has to get to that halfway point on both. Okay, it's just below, so we need just a little more pressure. Let's see. Definitely one of the more complicated pipe puzzles I've had to do. Okay. One in the pipe. Patriarch RPG. Ah! Okay, let's just close everything. So let's just close everything. Spine. Okay, one moment. Okay. So we're just gonna close everything to start here. Just close it all. Yep, nothing goes in, nothing goes out. Well, nothing goes out. So to start, that needs to flow. This needs to flow. That needs to flow. That needs to flow. That needs to flow. What does that do for us? Oh, it would help if I actually unclog that. Working in small batches is probably the best way for me to handle this right now. Okay, now we have the pressure going evenly, so now we need to increase the amount going to both. The easiest way I can get that... How's this work? Okay, pressure in the bottom pipe is too high now. And that's because... Slurm. This bottom pipe. So is it just receiving, it's receiving all the fluid from... So where can we split this without losing a lot of pressure? Well, no, because we're losing it here. To do lose the glass, make you solve this fucking puzzle with Lamau. Right, so do outlets you open eliminate all pressure or just some? It looks like it's just some. Or it's unclear, honestly. I'm gonna close everything and kind of start over here again, because I'm getting lost in the sauce here again. Because here's all those pipes that end in outlet. Yeah. Let me just confirm we're at 0 again. Yep, so we're at 0. Okay. So, right off the bat, that needs to be open. And then we have 2 possible valves here for flow. And then this needs to be open. Have this be open. Fuck it, why not this? Let's just see what this does. Okay. Actually, there's an easier way to test how much pressure each of those does. There's an easier way to test this. Because we can just isolate it to... Just making sure everything's isolated. So what we can do is we can just isolate it to this. It goes up here. Goes down this way. Then this way. And this way. So this is uninterrupted flow going straight to the bottom pipe. So that gets it to 1. And then if I were to say, I don't know, open this, how much would it drop it? Barely any. Oh wait, do I just need to reset it to this? Am I overthinking this? Do, 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 do. Do, do. Here, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this just so I can have it up on the side while I fucking do my thing. Boop. 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 Okay. Okay, so it doesn't seem like that was the way. So that's just showing me a rough diagram of the whole puzzle. So this is the default state I put it back into. Which really doesn't help us here. I wish I could actually, like, visualize the flow. That would help significantly here. Well, visualize the flow more than trying to manually track it with my cursor. Because it seems like we need the pressure to be the same between both pipes. Hey, there we go. Okay, we have activity. Oh, okay. So that's not connected anymore. Power. try to make another punch card. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Yes. Punch card. Booyah. Okay, so that will unlock the crane. Right, that's the blown generator. Well, good thing we just had replacements handy. Okay. Plug that in there. That restarts. Please don't blow. Okay. Jackpot. It's finally able to restore power to the whole factory. Looking at the space fully lit, I can only marvel at how big it really is. Probably too big under the circumstances. This project started small and slowly grew. It would have been a lot more effective and maybe ended up differently. No reason for me to be crying over spilled milk. Happened here and how I came to be stranded in a locked office. No one can cause someone amnesia. I think this is some kind of accident. Apparently, I put some safety measures in my laboratory, which could be monitoring everything happening in all the buildings of the future Radio City. That said, it will be a bit of a walk, and I still need to open the main gate. Oh. I see. I see what we need to do. So we need to get this rail car to there. So I need to move. Okay. And then what if we... What if we did this? Oh, one more. And then this. Oh, I will be right back, chat. Okay, I'm back. Let's have a look here. Oop. Right, back to our game of Tetris. Oh, wait a minute. I see what I can... I could do something here. What if we did this? So I take that, do that. I yoink that, and then up, up, up. Booyah. And then... Or wait, no, not that yet. That. And then I move this up here. There we go. Yeah. And what does that mean? It has to have like something in front of it? What is that? Or is it because I put that in there? Yeah, I see the issue now. Oh wait, I see what I can do. Okay. So what if I did this instead? I move that there. And that puts that back up in this corner. Hmm. So this can transfer power. Okay. Super long Tetris puzzle. This is just another version of those fucking tile shifting ones. Not saying it's a bad thing though. This is actually pretty good. Okay, I think we can get this now. So we tilted the cart forward now. Oh, okay, I see. I don't know if that was the best way we could have handled that. I mean, I guess it works. Cool, and then we could just walk outside? Yep, there we go. Feel like we could have taken a safer path to walk, but sure, I guess that works too. Very broken. Oh, this is still one. Last time under an open sky, my eyes are immediately drawn to another marvel of modern technology: electric locomotive trains. One used as a connection between this factory and the laboratory and Wardenclyffe. I wonder if it still works. Oh! Ah. See here. Oh, how goes Sprine? So far so good. We solved part of a puzzle. Spine! Ugh. Ugh. We made it out of the factory and into the yard, and we found a cool electric train, apparently. Here's the door is locked. Oh, that sure is a doohickey. Yeah, those. Uh, hmm. 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 And we're missing a piece of the circuit board. Is this? I was thinking it was a lab accident and that rich fuck wants you dead. Quite possibly. What? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, I see. Hmm. I think that's right. Oh, but we're missing a central piece anyway. Kaput. Okay. That door is locked. Some buttons on the side of the locomotive. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay. That unlocked the door. Stupendous. Okay, we're in the cabin. After settling the first part of the fuse box correctly, I was able to make my way into the cabin. The blueprint for the locomotive seems to show all the elements I need to start up or repair in order to move the train safely. Hopefully arrive at the laboratory and its security features. If only I was a little more successful with funding, this could have changed the world. Maybe it still will. Yeah, so this is an electric train, apparently. I need to step away again just for one quick moment, just because I need to go grab some food that's being delivered. So I will be right back. tiny lizard on my desk. I see. Hello there. Oh yeah, I guess you can see my cursor, huh? Ah. Okay. So I pulled out this damaged piston. Circuit. Okay, that looks important. Handle. Can we weld it? We cannot access the welder anymore. We might need to find other suitable pieces, I guess. Let me do that. I've observed conventional locomotives for a long time, and now I'm convinced that the combustion engine was a necessary compromise, but no longer. Constant friction of pistons and valves, the always present dangers of explosions, and sudden changes in pressure, not to mention all the soot and smoke and ash. All this can be replaced by a far simpler, more enduring, and more human-friendly system. The rotating magnetic field, as used in my polyphase motor, is ideally suited for rail traction. Current could be drawn from the tracks themselves, needing almost no extra infrastructure, and if my experiments at Wardenclyffe Tower are successful, the same method could be used for ships, aircraft, and maybe even small personal vehicles, all through the air without pesky wires. Trains here in the USA really changed history, and this could be the next step. It could reshape the very idea of transit. Everything seamless, everything part of one big ecosystem of cities, factories, and power plants. Yep, pretty much. But he was going to try to do it at an even larger scale once he got the coils working to get wireless electricity. Yay. Every part of the locomotive is in working order. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we are. Oh, there's a memory fragment. Have a listen.
Sunday, March 18th, 1900. I went to the lounge of the Hotel Belclair to get a little bit of peace. I know Sam means well, but these social events are incredibly exhausting. I can almost hear him. Can't you see how many came just for you? So many stories tied up in one moment. In the future, one of them might get entangled with yours. That's the famous Mark Twain. He convinced a few useless rich people to consider investing in my next project, and still managed to see something poetic about it. And this wasn't the first time Samuel Clemens helped me. I was barely on the cusp of adulthood, and my father, despite my protests, insisted that I become a parish priest like him. But God had other plans. I found myself on my deathbed. My doctor gave me months to live, and all hope escaped me. But one day, a book fell into my lap. It was outstanding. It completely absorbed me and kept me in bed even more than my illness, which I had completely forgotten about. They were early works of Mark Twain, and to them I attribute my miraculous recovery.
So Samuel was his next supporter.
Saw how narrowly I had escaped death. He agreed to let me decide my future career. So I headed west to study engineering. 20 years later, I met Sam in person for the first time. As I told him my story, I saw the otherwise jovial man shed a heartful tear. Suddenly, I was snapped out of my daydream. A friendly, "Howdy, Nicola," came from behind me, and an ornate wooden cube landed on the table in front. "With the help of a skilled carpenter, I prepared a gift for you, just for this occasion," Sam continued. "I wonder if you can guess what it is." What was it that Sam brought me?
A puzzle box.
The mischievous grin on his face said it all. He definitely had something in store to tease my brain cells.
The giver of puzzles. Nom 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 nom.
Precise workmanship. The internal mechanism must be very complex.
No worries. There we go. Oh. Cockgun, I could kill you. You could kill me? Would you? So, what does the middle one have to do with it is what intrigues me. Mhm. I think I see it. I don't see it. How? What is this? So there's this in the center here. Is it like this? There we go.
It's more complicated than I expected. Why did he decide to give it to me here?
Okay, I think I get it now. And then for this, that's the middle of the ship. There we go.
Did he mention a meeting with a potential investor?
Turbo. Mark Twain.
Inside was Samuel's yet
The
unpublished
something print.
I knew it would be another amazing experience. I couldn't have asked for a better gift.
Oh!
But I didn't have time to rejoice for long. Sam smiled, pulled his watch out of his breast pocket, and exclaimed, "It worked out beautifully. It's almost time." At first, I didn't understand what he meant. But when I looked at him, I began to suspect some trickery. There was a knock, followed by a smug chuckle. "Like a Swiss watch," my friend added. He planned it well. He kept me entertained long enough for me not to wriggle my way out of it. And now it was too late. I had to try and make a good first impression. The woman who entered was introduced as Rose Kelly, a representative of an interested investor. She was courteous and spoke politely. Unlike other investors, she knew not just my name, but also the details of my previous projects. We talked about Colorado Springs and my Wardenclyffe plans. I asked what I should expect from the investor she represented. Do they know my work as well as she does? She assured me that she and her fiancé fully supported my world vision, free energy available to everyone, and a global communication network. Fiancé? That made sense, but why hadn't she told me his name? I had no option but to cut to the chase. "Mrs. Kelly, what is the name of your fiancé?"
It's gonna be fucking...
She hesitated.
It's gonna
smiled
be
timidly,
what's-his-face.
and looked me straight in the eye. "Alistair Crowley," she said in a weak voice, as if she already knew my reaction. At that moment, just one thought took over my mind. Alistair Crowley was...
A cult leader.
A group of people gathered around him, parroting everything he said. But that wasn't my main issue with the man. He's a liar and a fool. He tells fairy tales about demons, magic, and other worlds. I knew it wasn't her fault, but I couldn't contain myself. I was offended that someone like this thought they could fund me. Such insolence! "Crowley," I blurted out. "Unfortunately, I know very well who you mean."
Dude.
The nonsense that people like him put out into the public makes the work of all scientists and inventors that much harder, whether in education or trying to find sponsors. I hate to break it to you, but your husband-to-be is a fraud. Rose didn't look surprised, but certainly not pleased by my words either. I understand your resentment, but please think the matter over in peace. My fiancé doesn't take rejection kindly.
Ah!
It sounded nearly threatening, but I picked up on the desperation in her voice. I looked at Samuel and sadly shook my head. It was clear we weren't going to make a deal. The click of the door and my friend's slightly disappointed face only confirmed it.
Hopefully he didn't take it out on her. Interesting. Here's Nicola. I truly value our friendship, and I want to give you a gift. Perhaps not something you wish for, probably not something you deserve inflicted upon you, but definitely something you'll like anyway. Behold my short kids novel, or a long mistake, as some might put it. The Purloining of Prince Oleomargarine. It is unprinted, unpolished, and possibly unpublishable, but it has a heart, a lofty idea, a few jokes, and a prince who vanishes under circumstances I no longer understand myself. Your fellow experimenter Samuel L. Clemens, aka Mark Twain. P.S. If you ever build a machine that can fill in plot holes, I'll gladly test it for you. Interesting. Well, that looks like somewhere we'd put a piston. Emmer and Amend. Dear Mr. Tesla, we thank you kindly for your request to manufacture this most unusual appliance. As we advised you during our correspondence, we cannot guarantee that the aforementioned apparatus will work according to its potential, given the specific limitations and experimental nature of the chemicals used in the electronic elements provided. However, we wholeheartedly believe that in your hands it might serve as a bold step towards a groundbreaking and exciting new technology. We wish you many successful scientific successful scientific experiment. Always yours truly, Eimer and Amend, Elmira, New York. Bernard Amend Charles Einer. This is a giant battery. Build the machine that would help make complex circuit boards. Oh, wait, is this a giant fucking, like, transistor? No, this is a giant capacitor. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, yes, I need to publish the last one. This is true. Oh! It's a circuit board printer. Seems to be the key for distributing electricity from the tracks to the whole train. There seem to be several parts missing or wrongly set. I think I'll need to repair this junction fully before the train is able to move. Fascinating. Okay, let's see if I got this circuit board adjusted correctly. This will be number 2. There we go. Oh, it's yellow, so it's not quite. Not quite. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Oh. The coil of Nikola Tesla. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then I can go here, and good, there is a ladder. Perfect. Now, what do we have? There we are. funky. Oh, oh, hmm. Okay. We have a little lever. Where does this go? No, that would do it. Oh, this is a cool doohickey. Okay, a repaired piston. Let me guess, one of the pistons in this thing is going to blow out. Oh, no, it just works. I'm sure that will be important. Let's go get this last circuit fitted in. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Oof. Uh... Okay, that connects to... Oh god. Not quite. Dadgummit! Which one's still not connected? There we go. Okay, so that's all of those circus boards. Let's see here. What did that third one fix? Did it open up another panel on the side that I just missed? Am I blind? Let me see here. I might just be blind. Was it the very, very front that opened? There we go. What the heck? Oh, okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Okay, we fixed that. Is it all good? It's all powered. Logan isn't working in order. There must be something still left to do. Okay. It looks all powered. I guess I should probably fix the path. Okay. Won't stay locked when a train moves through it. Setting the first part of the fuse box correctly, I was able to make my way into the cabin. I saw another one, Lost Memories. This was Samuel Clemens. Here's my friend Samuel, tell him all about my ventures. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Go around the front. Anything around the other side? No. Okay. Let's see if it's good to go. Yes! Rain! Okay. Wardenclyffe Laboratory. The train stopped on its own right next to the brick building of the laboratory. You know what, actually, we'll save that for next time. For now, I am going to call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And if nothing else, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.